Hello everyone, how are you? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Well, it's time. Feels like it's time to intervene. So today, let's talk about something really interesting and let's build something really amazing. Wow, are you guys ready for that? You know what? I really want to feel it. Just are you guys ready for that? Just say something. Okay, that's great. So today, let's focus on happy face. Wait, what did I say? Happy face. Wait, has anyone heard this word before? Anyone? It's your time. Just spit it out. Has anyone heard this word before? Happy face. Anyone? Well, feels like we learned a little bit in the last class, right? But I just forgot. Can anyone help me out what we learned in the last class? Feels like we were working on a project called Happy Fees by using Scratch software. And though we had created a sprite by using paint option, you remember, right? Yeah, it's all about that fees. And there was a text box where we can ask anything, right? I mean, we can type anything. And if you type something good, this sprite will be making happy face. You remember, right? And let me know what if I type something bad or sad, what would happen? Any guess from anyone? Of course, this sprite will be making a sad face, right? So that's how does it work actually. Anyway, don't be confused. I'm going to show you that. And I told you one more thing, right? What was that? Can anyone remember? I told you one more thing, one important thing. What was that? Exactly. Though we had a limit, right? If this question comes, then only whatever inside will work. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you that. Just look at the screen. Well, I hope you can see the screen. This is all about that we did in the last class, right? I just look at the code. Over there you can see the if then block. I told you that was really important because here it's all about setting the question and the answer. If this question comes, this sprite has to show or answer this one, whatever inside. So this is all about that if then block actually. Anyway, I'm going to show you how does it work. So just look at the screen. I'm going to maximize the screen, but where is that button? I just forgot. Can anyone help me out? Yeah, it's over there, right? Okay. Now here we go. Here I'm going to click the green flag. And at the bottom though, you can see a text box. I told you we can ask anything, which means we can type anything. Here I'm going to type or here I'm going to say you are amazing. And let's see what would happen. So here I'm going to type you are amazing. So here I'm going to press the enter button. So everyone has to just look at the screen, just look at the sprite and here we go. Wow, did you see that? That's pretty amazing, right? Just look at his face. That's really funny. Whatever, here I just said you are just amazing. And what just happened? He just got smile on his face, right? That's pretty amazing. Now next here I'm gonna type you are bad. Now let's see what would happen. So here I'm gonna type you are bad. And here we go. Just look at this sprite. Okay, now look at that. That's really something, right? He's in sad right now. So this is all about that we did in the last class. Anyway, I have a question. What if I type something else other than these two sentences? For example, here I'm going to type go away. And let's see what would happen. So here I'm going to click the green flag. And here I'm going to type go away. Now what would happen? What do you guys think? What has to happen? Of course, this sprite has to make sad face, right? Because the word go away, that will make anyone sad, right? So here I'm going to type go away. And here we go. Everyone has to just look at the sprite. Okay, what is going on? Nothing happened, right? So what does that mean? Well, that's why I told you in the last class. Here we had some limitations, right? Because just look at the code. And over there you can see if answer contains you are amazing. Which means whatever inside that text box, if it's you are amazing, then only whatever inside will start to work. Which means then only it will make that happy face. What if I type something good for making him happy? No, it won't work because whatever inside the text box, it has to be you are amazing. Then only he'll be making that happy face. Same as if I really want him to be sad, here I need to type exactly the word. That is what is you are bad. Then only he will be making that sad face. So just keep in mind here we have a limit actually. Whatever the condition, we need to type exactly the same condition inside the text box. Then only he'll be making those faces. So that's really something. Okay, hold on. How about having a bucket where we can fill it with the maximum possibility words or sentence that could make him happy? Wow, that's gonna be something, right? Okay, let's keep two buckets. One, we can fill it with the maximum possibility words or sentence that could make him happy. And the other one, let's fill it with the maximum possibility words or sentence that could make him sad. That's gonna be something, right? So for this purpose, we will be using machine learning concept. Wait, what did I say? Machine learning. Has anyone heard it before? What does that mean, machine learning? Feels like we learned in the last class, right? So can anyone help me out? What does that mean? Machine learning. Any guess from anyone? It's all about the word training. I told you to keep in mind, right? Yeah, it's all about the word training. We'll be training or we'll be teaching the computer to learn things on its own. You remember, right? And I told you one example in the last class, right? What was that? Can you remember? Yeah, it's all about imagine you have a robot friend who wants to play a new game. So how are you going to explain the game? That was the question, right? Yeah, how are you going to explain? Of course, probably you're going to see everything in detail, right? You're going to explain everything in step by step. So instead of telling the robot exactly what to do in step by step, you can show the video. Exactly, you can show the video of how to play the game and let it figure it out the best way to win by itself. So this is all about machine learning. Just keep in mind, it's all about training or it's all about learning things on its own. That's it. So that's all about machine learning. And today he will be using the same concept by using MLK software. What is the full form of MLK? You remember, right? Because we did a little bit in the last class. So what was the full form? Machine learning for kids. Of course, they will be training the software. If this comes, he has to do whatever inside. Okay, I'm gonna show you that, don't be confused. Anyway, before into it, let's talk about what are the things that we'll be learning today. So I'm gonna share my screen, so let's figure it out. Have a look. Well, I hope you can see the screen, and these are the things that we'll be learning today. Take a look. I told you today we'll be making something really amazing, right? And that is what is we will be finalizing the Happy Face project by using that MLK software. Wait, what is the full form of MLK? Machine learning for kids, exactly. We'll be using that MLK software. You know a little bit about it, right? Because we did a little bit in the last class. Anyway, today we'll be finalizing the project. That's gonna be something, trust me. And we'll be learning text recognition, training data, testing data. Of course, we will be training the software to do things. I told you he will be making 2 buckets and we'll be adding maximum possibility words or sentences that could make him happy or sad. Okay, I'm gonna show you that. So for that, everyone has to open Google Chrome and just search machine learning for kids. That we did in the last class, right? Everyone has to just open Google and just search machine learning for kids. Here we go. Everyone has to do it. Well, and we will be having a lot of options, right? From here, which one do I need to click? Any guess from anyone? Exactly, the first one, right? So just click on it. And then we'll be having a page like this. From here, which one do I need to click? Any guess from anyone? That we did in the last class, right? So any guess from anyone? Exactly, that blue button over there, you can see get started option. Just click on it. And yeah, we'll be having a page like this. And I told you if you really want, you can create an account over there. Anyway, today we'll be trying without registering. So just click on the third button. That is what is try it now. Everyone has to do it. Well, it's loading. And here we go. This is how does it look like. And right side there you can see an option called add a new project, right? So just click on it because here we'll be making a new project. And then we'll be having a page like this. Here we need to fill a little bit things. So what about the first one? It says project name. So it's up to you. You can give any name. Anyway, here I'm going with Happy Face. Yeah, here I'm gonna give Happy Face as a project name. Yeah, that's perfect. Now what about the second one? What it says project type. So just click on it. And you know what? This one is really important. You need to click on the first option. That is what is recognizing text. Because he'll be training the software by using the text options. I told you if these words come or if this sentence comes, then only it has to work. So this is really important. Everyone has to click on the first option, recognizing text. Now what about the third one? It says language. Of course, let's set English. And over there you can see an option called the storage, right? So just click on it. And then feels like we'll be having 2 options. So it would be nice if you're clicking in the cloud option. So the second one. So everyone has to do the same, exactly the same. Well, this is all about this page. Now we are ready to go. So there is an option called create. Did you see that? Yeah, on the right side, there is an option called create. So everyone has to just click on the option, create. Well, what just happened? We are redirected to another page and there you can see a box which has the project name. Did you see that? I hope you got the same. Now I want you to click this one, exactly this project. Just click on it. And then we'll be having 3 options. Can anyone read? What about the first one? What it says? Train. What about the second one? Learn and test. And what about the third one? It says make. So we'll be using the make option in the last. I'm going to show you that. So first of all, I told you we need to train the software, right? Of course, we need to train the software. It's all about setting 2 buckets. And we will be filling these 2 buckets by using maximum possibility words. I'm going to show you that. So for that, everyone has to just click on the option called train. Exactly the first one. Well, and then we'll be having a page like this. And over there, you can see an option called add new label. Did you see that? So this is the option for making or creating the bucket. So here I'm going to click on this one. And you can see something has been pop up. What it says? Add new label, which means just keep in mind it's all about that bucket. Okay, that would be easy, I guess. So just keep in mind, it's all about creating a bucket. So here we need to give a name for the bucket. I told you the concept, right? Here it's all about having those two faces. One is happy and the other one is sad. If you type something good, this sprite has to make a happy face. And if you type something bad or sad, this sprite has to make sad face. So that's a project concept actually. And for that, I told you we'll be making a bucket. Here we need to set a name. So here I'm going to give happy for the bucket. And here I'm going to click the option called add. Everyone has to do this thing. And look at that, although you can see a box, right? Or just keep in mind it's a bucket. Yeah, let's talk like that. So it's a bucket, and what was the name? Yeah, the bucket has a name, that is what is happy. And same as this, we need to create another bucket which should called sad, and we can fill whatever or whichever possibility words inside. I'm gonna show you that. For that, everyone has to just click on the option again, add new label. And here we need to set another bucket I told you. So here I'm gonna give the name sad. And just click on add. And look at that, it's loading. Wow, did you see that? Now we got two buckets, right? What about the first name? Happy. And what about the second bucket name? It's sad. So inside these buckets, we can fill the possibility words of sentence that could make him happy or sad. So let's get started, right? So there is an option called add examples. Did you see that at the bottom? Just click on it. And by using this option, you can add maximum possibility words or sentence that could make him happy, such as you're beautiful. Yeah, that's a good one, right? So here I'm gonna add you are beautiful. And just click on add. Wow, look at that. There you can see the sentence inside that bucket. So same as is, you can add maximum possibility words or sentence that could make him happy. So here I'm gonna add next one, that is what is you are amazing. Yeah. And next one here I'm gonna add you are a good person. Yeah, that's a good point, right? So here I'm gonna add you are a good person. So have a look, same as is, you can fill as much you can. So it's your time, just get it done. Here I have added only 3 words that could make him happy. Same as is, I told you, you can fill as much you can. It's your time. The possibility words or sentence that could make him happy. Now same as is, you need to fill inside the sad box. So you got the concept, right? Here you need to fill the possibility words or sentence that could make him sad. So here I'm gonna type you are ugly. Yeah, that's a bird word, right? So here I'm gonna type you are ugly. Well, this is really a bad word, right? So don't use these kind of words in real life. It's just a project, so just keep in mind like that, okay? And here I'm gonna click on the option called add. Now look at inside the bucket, you can see the sentence, right? So same as is, you can add maximum possibility words as much you can. So here I'm gonna type the next, that is what is you are bad. Yeah, here I'm gonna type you are bad. Now same as is, you can add maximum possibility words or sentence that could make him sad. So it's your time, just fill it with as much you can. Well, I hope we have completed. Now it's time to build this project. So are you guys ready for that? I told you I just want to feel energy. So are you guys ready for that? Just say something. Okay, that's great. So there is an option called back to project. Did you see that? Over here you can see an option called back to projects. So everyone has to just click on this option. Well, then we'll be having a page like this again. So just click on the option called me, the third one. Just make sure the third one. Everyone has to just click on it. And it's loading again. We need to wait a little bit. And here we go. Wow, here you can see a lot of applications, right? And from here, which one do I need to click? I told you he'll be using the scratch, right? So just click on the scratch 3 option. Everyone has to do it. And from this page, there is an option called straight into scratch. Did you see that? Yeah, over here you can see an option, right? So everyone has to just click on this one. Then we'll be redirecting to another page where we'll be having the scratch software. Look at that. That's pretty amazing, right? This is how does our scratch software would look like, right? Over there you can see the sprite, and there you can see a lot of blocks. Now let's delete this sprite, but I just forgot. Where is that option to delete that cat? Can anyone help me out? Of course, there it is, right? Just click on the dustbin, it just vanished. That's pretty amazing. Now we need to set the face. You remember that face that we did in the last class? We need to set the scene. So for that, what did I do in the last class? Any guess from anyone? Yeah, I told you that we have 4 options to add a new sprite. So though we had used this option, right? Paint option. Just click on it. Wow, have a look. Either you'll be having a page to design or to draw your own sprite. So by using these tools, we will be creating the face. So everyone has to follow my instruction. Either you can see a circle, right? So just click on it and then just draw a circle like this, because this is all about the face. That smiley face, do you remember, right? So just draw a circle like this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And let's change the color. It would be nice if you are setting yellow. And it's up to you actually. If you really want, you can give any color or any shape. It's up to you, I told you. Anyway, here I'm going with this shape and here I'm going to add the yellow color. Yeah, that's perfect. Now it's time to set the eyes, right? So for that, here I'm going to use the same option again. And here I'm going to draw like this. Wow, that's pretty cool. And if you really want, you can copy the same by using Control V and Control V. Or else just draw another one. That's it. It's up to you. And here I'm going to place it over here. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool, right? Now here I'm going to fill the eyes with the black color. So for that, just click on this option. And here I'm going to change the color into black. And wow, have a look. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, here we go. Now everyone has to do this. Don't draw the mouth right now because you'll be using three faces, right? One is normal and the other one is happy and the third one is sad. So he will be duplicating the same sprite. So for that, everyone has to just look at the screen. Here I'm gonna clicking the right button and though you can see an option called duplicate. Just click on it and again you need to click on it. And now you can draw the face over here. So the first sprite has to be normal, right? Because if we didn't ask anything, the sprite has to be in a normal face. So that is what is his smile or his face has to be like this. A normal one. Wow, look at that. That's not happy, not sad neither. That's pretty cool. Now, what about the second one? Here it has to be a smile face. So for that, here I'm going to use the brush option and here I'm going to draw a mouth. It's like, it has to be a happy face, right? Okay, look at that. That's not bad, right? So anyway, I don't like it. So here I'm going to delete this one. I just want to make it beautiful. So for that, here I'm going to do it again. It's up to you actually. You can make it beautiful as much as you can. Just draw a happy face. Oops, it's not working perfectly. What is going on? Here I'm going to draw it again. Okay, that's not bad, right? Wow, look at that. That's pretty something, right? Now let's add something inside. So look what I'm going to do. Here I'm going to draw something like this. Oops, wait. Wow, look at that. That's pretty something, right? What do you guys think? And I told you it's up to you actually. You can make any face that has to be look happy. That's enough. It's your time. Everyone has to do the same. Well, I hope we have completed. Now let's move to the third one. That is what is, yeah, we need to make it sad, right? So just click on the third one. So it's all about making the mouth like this. Wow, look at that. That's really sad, right? And eyebrows like this. Wow. That's really sad, right? Just look at the face. Wow. Feels like I'm not that bad in drawing, right? Because, yeah, just look at that. Okay, now it's time to rename these three faces because that would be useful for doing the coding. So he'll be setting the first sprite as normal because look at the face. It's not happy, not sad neither. So here I'm going to type normal. And what about the second one? Of course, this is a happy face, right? So here I'm going to rename into happy. And what about the third name? Yeah, it's a sad. Just look at the face. That makes me sad. Anyway, here I'm going to type sad. That's it. That's all about the sprite actually. Now it's time to get it in the coding. So for that, everyone has to just click on the option called the code again. Well, then just click on the option called the events. I told you we need to track this one over here in the beginning, right? So this is all about when green flag clicked. It's all about, I told you, the play button. When you click on the green flag over the stage, whatever inside will start to work. That's all about that green flag. So let's set like this. Now in the beginning, the sprite has to be in the normal position. So for that, here we need to set the costume, right? So just click on the option called the looks. And from here, which one do I need to drag? Any guess from anyone? Yeah, just look at the code. Which one do I need to drag? Exactly, this one, no? The fifth one. Everyone has to drag the same. So when you click on the green flag, the sprite will be making the normal face. So for that, here we need to change the name. That's really important. Just click on the normal. That's perfect. Now it's time to set the text box. You know what to do, right? Just click on the sensing option and there will be having option called ask. So just drop it over here. That's pretty cool. Now let's try this. So for that, here I'm going to click the green flag. Okay, look at that. Over there, you can see the normal face, right? And what is he saying? Is this in our concept? I don't think so. So let's rename this one. For that, here I'm going to type say something. Okay, that's perfect. Now here I'm going to click the green flag and it has been changed. That's pretty something. Now it's time to set the condition, which means, yeah, you know it. If this comes, whatever inside will start to work. You know the block, right? What was the name? I just forgot. Exactly. He will be using the conditional statement. That is what is if then block. So just click on the control option and there will be having an option called if then. Did you see that? So everyone has to drag it over here. That's pretty cool. And do I need to explain anything about if then block? You know it, right? Anyway, here we go. Whatever inside the condition, if it satisfies or if it's getting true, whatever inside this free space will start to work. That's all about the if then block. So first of all, here we need to set the condition. For that, just click on the operators option and everyone has to drag this one equal to. Yeah, exactly this one. Don't be confused. Everyone has to drag this one exactly and just drop it inside this hexagon space exactly like this. That's pretty amazing. Now look at the block side. Yeah, the left side over there you can see an option called happy fees. Did you see that? Just click on it and we will be having some new options. So this is the reason behind that we have used this Scratch software through the MLK software. He will be having the MLK blocks, which means the train blocks. You remember that buckets? Okay, now here, first of all, I want you to drag this one, the first one, recognizing text. You remember, right? So I want you to drag exactly this one over here, over the first space. And over there, you can see a blank space again, right? Just look at that over here. You can see a blank space like text. Did you see that? So here we need to fill something inside. So for that, just click on the sensing again and he will be filling this piece by using this answer. You all are familiar with this one, right? What does that mean? Anyone? It's your time. Any guess from anyone? What does that mean? That block stands for the answer block. I told you, right? It's like a variable. Whatever inside the text box will be stored over the inside the answer block. It's like a folder. You remember, I told you in the last class, I guess. So whatever you type inside the text box will be stored over here. Now look at the condition again. Recognizing text from the answer block, which means whatever you type over here equal to, and over here you can see the blank space. Well, I'm gonna fill it with the same option. Just click on it. And there you can see an option called happy. Did you see that? I wanted to drag over here. Now look at the condition, what it says. Whatever inside the text box, if it's equal to happy, we have created a bucket for the happy, right? You remember? You remember, right? Yeah, that we just did before. So whatever the condition, if it satisfies, whatever inside will start to work. So if we type something good, I mean, if you type something inside that bucket, inside that happy bucket, whatever inside will start to work. So here I'm gonna set the happy face because you know the concept, right? If someone says a happy word or a happy sentence, the sprite has to make happy face. So here we go. That's pretty cool. Now same as is we need to set for the sad face. You know what to do. Just get it done. It's your time. Yeah, either you can just duplicate this one and we need to change a little bit inside. So just drop it over here. And what about this one? Here we need to delete this one, right? Just click on the happy face again. And here we're gonna fill it with the sad. Now look at the condition, what it says. If recognized text answer equal to sad, which means whatever you type inside the text box, if it's in the sad bucket, whatever inside that if then block will start to work. You know it, right? So here we're gonna set sad. So if you type something sad, the sprite will be making the sad face. Well, that's all about the coding. Now it's your time. Everyone has to do the same, exactly the same. Well, I hope you have completed. Now it's time to check it, right? So here I'm gonna maximize the screen and here I'm gonna type something good. And what we have done inside the bucket, I mean the happy bucket, I just forgot. Feels like we have added, you are amazing, right? So here I'm gonna type, you are amazing. You need to type exactly the same. And here we go. Wow, look at that. That's really something, right? Now here I'm gonna try with another word that we have added inside the bucket. So here I'm gonna click the green flag again. Feels like we had added you're beautiful, right? So here I'm gonna type this in. You are beautiful. Now here we go. Wow, it's working perfectly, right? Now, what about you guys? Did you get the same? Is it working perfectly? Okay, so this is how does it work. And same as if you type something bad, I mean something inside that sad bucket, he will be making that sad face. So this is all about happy face actually. I hope you got the concept and everything. So this is all about this section. It's time to wind up. So let's talk about what are the things that we learned today. So what we learned, can help me out? Yeah, we talked about machine learning, right? I told you it's all about that training. Just keep in mind the word training. We'll be training or we'll be teaching the computer to do things or learn things on its own. That's all about machine learning, and that's really important. And we went to the software called MLK. What is the name of MLK? Machine learning for kids. And though we have created two buckets, one is for happy and the other one is for sad. So by using this concept, you can create amazing projects. And we went to the coding where we learned a lot of things such as how to create this sprite. We draw this sprite, right? And how to change the action, which means the costume. And we learned about if then block. You all are familiar with this block already. Well, then that's it. So that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.